What is going on, people? Welcome back to The Fragrant Life. My name is Keith, and in this video we're going to be talking about the fragrance brand of Lady in Red International. And I've been dealing with this company for quite some time now, pretty much the entirety of my fragrance journey. We started about 6 years ago, and they are an inspired by fragrance company. And what they do is they take some of the most popular fragrances on the market, and they make inspired by fragrances of them for those who don't want to spend $300, $400, $500 for a bottle of whatever. They make fragrances that are around the $30 mark. These are 56 milliliter size bottles, so they have gone up from 50 mLs to 56 mLs. And I'll get to the price in a second, but just to show you one of the bottles, this is what it looks like. You get to choose from many variations of fragrances. Some of the most popular ones, like I said before, just to name off a few: inspired by Aventus, Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, Dior Sauvage, Silver Mountain Water, Green Irish Tweed, Oud Wood, Baccarat Rouge 540, etc., etc. Now, of course, I'm going to post a B-roll or two from their website, and you'll be able to see what fragrances they have listed that you can purchase. There'll also be information in the description about any discounts. There'll be a link to their website also. Any information that you want, you can get it from that website. But what you guys are all here for is to see or to hear my first impression of some of the fragrances that they sent. If you look behind me, you can see that red and white bottle right there. I believe that is Creed's Viking. I'll show you that bottle. It's a pretty good dent in it. I love that fragrance. I actually did own the original bottle from Creed of Viking. I got it from someone on Mercari. Absolutely love that fragrance. But for those of you who also don't know, I've been selling off a lot of my collection, which is why you don't see tons of bottles like you used to behind me. A lot of this stuff is like independent brands or clone house things. Some of the stuff up top on those two shelves are still designer and a few niche. For the most part, I'm downsizing my collection big time, guys. There's no need for tons of fragrances just in my journey from where I stand now, and we'll get into that in another video. The 4 fragrances that they sent me recently, this one is inspired by Armani Code. This one is inspired by the ever so popular Acqua di Gio. They have one here from Bond number 9, which is Sutton Place. This one I am most excited about. I don't wear a lot of women's fragrances or fragrances that lean more feminine than masculine. This one I've heard so much about as far as the original version of it, Delina. And when I saw that they had this one, I wanted to try it. So I picked up their inspired by version of Delina. I'm going to do that one last. Let's get into the ones we know. Armani Code. I had Armani Code. I had Armani Code Perfumo and a bunch of others. But I did want to try this one because I know the scent profile of the original. Let's just see. So I don't have any tester strips on me. I forgot to get them out my box. So I'm just going to go straight on skin. Now, these have not been primed, so all right. Myself a spray on the hand. Give it a second. This smells soapy. But as it dries down a little more on my hand, it is turning into what you would expect from Armani Code. This is not bad at all. Definitely a clean smell. It is a bit of freshness to it. Slight citrus. It's musky. I like it. This can be signature scent worthy. This one, personally, for me, I would wear this one more spring and summer. You can wear this year round, honestly. I like it. It's kind of giving off a weird vibe, and I think it's because of the lotion that I put on before I started this video. And I usually try to use lotions that don't have a scent to it, which doesn't disrupt the fragrance. But the lotion that I use, I just grabbed what was on the shelf real quick, and it has a scent to it. So it could be changing just a bit because of that. But this is not bad at all. Notes they have listed up top: bergamot and lemon lime. Mid notes: clary sage, iris, jasmine, which gives you a floral mid, and base notes: musk, cedarwood, and amber. Now this is just their notes for this particular fragrance. I'm not looking at the website showing what the original Armani Code notes are. So this is just from Lady in Red International. Let's move on to the next one. Acqua di Gio. I had Acqua di Gio. I didn't have the Parfume or anything like that. I had the EDT, and I absolutely love it. The most popular fragrance and the highest sold fragrance of all time. Not this version, but the original version. And I did love it. I sold it to somebody at my job just before I had my surgery, but let's give this one a spray. Get it in the air. Okay, in the air, it smells almost identical. Off of my skin, it does come off a tad bit. It comes off a little bit flat, if you want me to be honest, guys. It is a little bit flat. This one I'm not really sure about. I do want to try it on skin without lotion, but what I'm getting right now, guys, is just from their Acqua di Gio, it's a little bit flat. A tad bit synthetic smelling. I'm going to go ahead and say, if you want Acqua di Gio, I think you should buy the original. Maybe I got a bad batch or something of this one from them, but not trying to give them a scapegoat. This one does not come off natural or as fresh smelling as the original. The scent profile is there, but there's a little bit of something off-putting about this fragrance. It just feels flat. It doesn't have that pop like the OG does. For their Acqua di Gio, I'm gonna say that this has to be a pass for me, guys. So yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Big. You're wasting your time, man. Bomb's a dud.
On to Sutton Place. And this is inspired by Bond number 9. And this one is said to have, and I didn't read the notes off of Acqua di Gio, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Top notes on this one: bergamot and pineapple, patchouli, jasmine, musk, and vanilla. And I'm gonna go, and their atomizers aren't bad at all, guys. More of a mist than, whoa.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
Okay. Now, I have not smelled this version of Bond number 9 Sutton Place. I like this. This is legit. Guys. Now, like I said, I have not smelled, you can see the smile on my face. I have not smelled Bond Number Nine's version of this, so I can't tell you it's 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 or whatever the case may be. This stuff smells amazing. That brightness up top from the bergamot and pineapple is all I'm getting as of right now. Now, if it changes over time, I will say the musk I'm picking up also, even though it's not dried down yet, but I am getting a muskiness from it. For $30, guys, if you want to smell something that just without me even smelling the original version of this or what it's inspired by, you gotta have this one. This is bright, it's exuberant, it's uplifting. If you can't tell, my mood changed instantly when I sprayed this one and got it in the air. I love this stuff. It doesn't even have to go anywhere after this. That top note, those top notes of the bergamot pineapple, that's just enough for me. I recommend highly Sutton Place if you want something that's going to be bright, uplifting. Definitely can be a signature scent. Definitely can be worn spring, summer, fall, and winter. But I would lean more towards spring and summer with this one. This is not heavy. It's more bright. More for like sunny days. Maybe a little breezy outside like it's been the past couple of days. I love this one. Check this one out. So on to one that I've been dying to get my nose on. Why I haven't got a decant of Delina, I don't know. We're going to get into it. So this is their version of Delina. And like I said before, all of their 56 ml size bottles are $30. $29.99. Make sure I'm saying that correctly. $29.95. So still, yeah, $30. All right, so this one for their version of Delina says they have bergamot, nutmeg, and lychee, mid notes of rose, musk, and vanilla, base notes amber and musk. And like I said, guys, I know for a while back there was this movement of people saying that there is no gender in fragrances, and I understand where they're coming from. I have not moved past that. I cannot and I will not wear a fragrance that leans more feminine than masculine. I just will not do it. And people are going to say, yeah, you're old school, your thought process, and blah, blah, blah. It just is what it is, guys. Some of us have a backbone and we stand on what we stand on, just like people who say there is no gender in fragrance stand on what they stand on. My thing is, if there's no gender in fragrance, then why do these companies keep putting for her or for him? I mean, if it's going to be unisex, then why not put unisex? Simple as that. But I get it. It's marketing and all this kind of stuff. But I talked enough. Let's get into it, guys. I'm excited about this. On the back of the bottle, it does have information, ingredients, and an address, and the website. So if you're interested in that, check that out. Let's get to it. Let's get it in the air. I'd wear this. I would definitely wear this, guys. I would wear this. I see why. And this is not even the original version. I could just imagine what the original version smells like with the oil concentration and, you know, the changes in the fragrance that you would get. Not saying that these don't change, but I don't know. Sometimes they just come off one-dimensional when you buy fragrances from independent brands. and the magic isn't there. You might get one aspect of a fragrance, just the top notes. You might just get the base notes. You probably won't even get the mid at all. I would definitely wear this, and I'm going to wear this one. I'm curious to see what my girlfriend has to say about this one in specific, because she doesn't wear fragrance. There's one fragrance of mine that she does wear. And it's geared towards men. And she doesn't like the women's version of it. But I want to see what she thinks about this one. She's asleep right now. She has to work later. But I'm curious to see what she thinks about this one in general. But the note breakdown on this one is, once again, bergamot, nutmeg, lychee, rose, musk, vanilla, ambers, and musk. I do get the bergamot. I can't tell you what lychee is. I haven't done my homework. There's a little bit of a, I guess, spice from the nutmeg. And this is just not me smelling my arm. This is what I'm picking up in the air. The rose is definitely in there. I can pick that up. There's a sweetness from the vanilla, some muskiness. Amber also gives it a little bit of sweetness. So I'm digging it. It smells similar to something else I've had in my collection before. But this is their inspired by version of it. Like I said, I have never smelled the original version of it. So I need to get myself a decant of it so I can do a real comparison. I wish I still had my Acqua di Gio Armani Code. I will get me a decant of Sutton Place and do a comparison side by side between all of these fragrances. So, but yet and still, guys, this is why we do these videos, because we take the hit so you won't have to. Of course, I got these fragrances for free. I commented on a post of theirs on, I think, Instagram, and it was the only comment. And they reached out. They said, hey, if you want to try some of these fragrances, we'll be happy to send you some. And I said, well, yeah, that's cool. I said, I've dealt with this brand before. They sent me 8 others before. I have 8 other fragrances from them. Creed Aventus, Silver Mountain Water. I have, let me look at this list. Let's see, I have Aventus, Lost Cherry, Sauvage, Silver Mountain Water, Green Irish Tweed, Viking, Oud Wood. I think that was about it. I think I had the women's version of Creed Aventus, which I said I sold to my boy Trey Sense. I have another fragrance that's for women that I'm gonna part ways with because I'm not a fan of it. Not because it smells bad, but I'm not wearing that one. This one, Delina smells feminine to me, but the way it comes off, it's like right down the line, in my personal opinion. It doesn't lean more feminine. It's not like the old church lady wearing white diamonds or something like that. Like I would never wear white diamonds personally. I know there are some people out there who will get offended and I wear white diamonds. Well, that's you. That's the thing about us being different. We don't all wear the same things. We don't all like the same things because that would be a very boring world if we did. I'm impressed. The 2 I was most impressed with were the Delina and Sutton Place. Highly recommend those 2. The Armani Code was okay. The Acqua di Gio I could have done without. That one just smells a bit off-putting. I am going to wear these or try them without the lotion on my arms, or maybe a tester strip or something like that just to see if I get something different. But these two came off just fine. It's just the other two, the first two. I don't know. Whatever the case may be. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm glad to be back. I know it's been a while. YouTube sent me a message earlier in the year saying, hey man, you need to get off your ass.
You need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass by.
It's been quite some time now, and we're gonna demonetize your channel if you don't get your ass back in gear. And I started trying to post like shorts and stuff like that, but I guess they were like, that's not enough, so they demonetized my channel. So I'm in the process of trying to get that back monetized. So I'm doing free videos like I did when I first started again. But I am happy to be back in the saddle. It felt like I never left. And hopefully with some of the subtle changes that I've made to the channel, you guys still can enjoy my content. And if I lose some subs, then so be it. Stay tuned also, guys. I'm thinking about starting up a second channel. I did have a firearms channel that I was going to do, but I changed my mind on that one. It's just too much politicking. It's too much going on in the world right now. Especially when it comes to freedom of speech. You can't say certain words. You can't say this. You can't say that. People get butthurt and offended when you say certain things the wrong way. And I don't know what the world is coming to, but it's sad. But with that being said, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you all have a great day.